You are now tuned in to the Gifted Gab.
Because not everybody can be visionary and have this thing that they want to create. Not everybody can do that. If everybody was to do that, we'd have 2 billion companies or 3 billion, something like that. You know, sometimes there's got to be other positions that need to be filled, and
someone's got to do it.
Yeah, and people like to be
pays off later though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
About doing that,
just got to think outside the box.
That's all it really is.
.ca.
Indeed was there for me when I was looking for work.
I kind of question people when I hear sometimes people be like, "Oh, I'm having trouble finding a job on Indeed." I'm like, "Yo, this is one of the easiest websites to get some opportunities."
It is very easy.
It's super easy. Like really,
it's like it's almost crazy how easy it is.
Yeah. There's no excuse.
None.
Even there's nothing.
What do you do here?
You guys ever lie on your resume?
Oh,
I haven't written a resume in like 10 years, but probably. Yeah.
How about you? Ever lie on your resume? It doesn't matter. You're never going to work every day.
I dabbled in a couple.
Speaks German.
Yeah. I'd say over-exaggerated.
That's
over-exaggeration a lot?
Embellished.
I like that.
Yeah, peppered.
Just a little
pepper bag on top. Not a traditional dancer, but I have a little tap in my repertoire. You know what I'm saying? I got a little. Joey says that in Friends.
It is Joey.
He lies about the whole thing.
You guys watch Friends?
Yeah. He's like, I speak fluent French. You know
I might start.
You ever watch Friends?
Friends or Seinfeld?
Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld, of course.
Yeah, we can. Okay,
Friends is foolishness compared to Seinfeld.
That's not.
No, it's not even close.
About.
Friends is not even close.
And Curb is the GOAT.
Yeah, Curb Enthusiasm is amazing.
Larry David is a real guy.
He's
a real one.
100%.
And it's all improv.
I know.
It's crazy.
Mostly improv. Yeah.
You know,
they just don't like the beats of what they're talking about, and they just go along with it.
Yeah,
I find that it takes a certain type of humor to appreciate Seinfeld. Like, not all my friends like Seinfeld.
Yeah, of course.
What are you guys been talking about? How do you not like Seinfeld? I say this to people all the time. I'm like, what are we talking about, man? It's like
because it's not like in your face humor. It's not like it's not a lot of.
It's clever.
It's very clever.
It's clever.
You know,
witty.
Seinfeld made a great a killing off of just regular nuances within day-to-day interactions, and just made comedy out of it.
It's a show about nothing.
That's exactly
it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. I look at people
funny,
like, you don't like it. Like, maybe you're not a fan of the show, but I obviously being with him, being like in the comedy space, it's like, man, at least appreciate
the humor.
What happened here? They made 10 or whatever, 15 whatever seasons about nothing.
They're one of the longest running, I think, sitcoms.
No, nine seasons.
Oh, 9 seasons?
9 seasons.
Yeah, they started in
maybe a lot of episodes, maybe like most.
A lot of episodes.
Okay,
I think each was like 20 episodes.
Yeah.
But here's the ironic thing about it is like, Jerry Seinfeld, clean comedian, not a cuss word. You can't find one cuss word, not a dirty joke. Seinfeld, if it was on TV today, canceled. Wouldn't be able to make it in this,
crazy,
in this social climate.
How nuts is that?
It's like, what was it? The soup Nazi. What else was there? The contest.
The virgin.
The contest. Yeah, the contest would have been crazy.
Right. There was that episode with the girl with the nose.
When they travel, you did the term when they traveled to India. What episode?
Yeah.
That one would've been.
What's her name gets married?
Elaine's
friend, Sue Ellen or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, in this climate, there was another episode where they're like, oh, if you're gay or whatever, not that there's anything wrong with that. That shit would not be able to be on the air right now.
Canceled like this.
And it's like, how do you not? I feel like it's one of those TV gems that's like, this is a part of television history.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. How do you not appreciate it? Yeah. Right. So I don't know. If when people tell me, oh, I don't watch Seinfeld, you're childish. Just get out of me.
Yeah.
Just move from me.
Yeah. Well, comedy's subjective at the end of the day. So I also can't blame people if they don't like it.
But really, how subjective is comedy? Really,
it's really subjective.
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain
there's
humor,
nothing you can't. Yeah, there's nothing objectively funnier than the other. I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a different taste. And to them, something might be hilarious, but another thing might be not, and then vice versa, someone else.
You ever had someone just at a show just like shit on your whole act?
Yeah.
Like one person?
What do you mean, like an audience member?
Yeah.
Like what? Just like as I'm telling a joke or something?
Or after the show?
Just
or
heckle you and
Oh
just-
yeah. Oh,
okay.
after the show, even worse. It's even worse because they kind of go up and like, "Hey man, nice try, buddy," or like, you know, or like, yeah.
funny though.
Crazy.
They say it with the most most nonchalant way, like it's like this is just nothing. Like he could just do it.
Absolutely not. That
Literally,
shit
that's the worst right there.
Kind of like a thanks for coming out. You know,
Yeah,
really
A for-
appreciate it.
A for effort.
maybe next time.
I think that hurts more than like an actual like
Heckle.
insult. You
Yeah,
know, heckle,
100%.
you know what I'm
It
saying?
does. It does.
It's like you're just completely getting
He's a-
demoralized. Like,
Yeah,
wow,
it's straight.
yeah.
fuck, but
He literally shit on it.
Good
Yeah.
try.
You gotta have tough skin to do
I was gonna
comedy
say,
though.
yeah.
You gotta have really tough skin, cause like to go out there in front of a bunch of people that you don't know, and like you have to make them laugh. First of all, that's not.
and
easy.
you don't even know what type of humor they
you
enjoy
don't
because you're
know.
saying it's subjective.
Yeah.
And I believe in that. That's
Yeah.
just like it's tough. Do you find yourself kind of like adapting jokes or kind of like switching jokes around in different crowds, or do you kind of have the same approach with it?
I mean, yeah, it depends. Sometimes I just go with whatever I want to do, but then like sometimes it helps if I'm going later on in the show because then I watch other comedians go up
feel it out.
and feel it out, and you see what the audience likes in terms of content when the other comedians are speaking and doing their sets, and then maybe then I'll tweak some things. But like I know what I'm gonna do every time I go in. Generally,
What are the parallels between comedy and public speaking?
it's the same thing. Except I have to
Both
make
full
people
of
laugh.
Damn.
Damn, that's fast.
Just bold
Damn.
face sitting on a throne. Lies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! That's
Hey man, we're here for the honesty, man. We're here
Hey,
for the
man,
honesty.
that's what the Gifted Gab's
Yeah.
all
You know what I'm
about.
saying?
Don't want that truth. Don't bring me, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's fun.
I think it's the same, except stand up is making people laugh, and the other one is not making people laugh.
Inspiring people, maybe.
Yeah.
They're both inspiring,
I think comedy's very inspiring.
but this one's making people laugh, and that one's not making people laugh.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, I would say it's just as subjective. Like at the end of the day, I'm going to get up there and try to tell somebody about why I think this topic is important. He's trying to make, let's say, light of a topic or creating a fantasy scenario that's funny in itself. It's like that's subjective because it came from my inside, right, and had to come out. And then it's like once it's out, it's like it's no different than putting out content. It's like whether it's music, comedy, public speaking, sports, it's still up to the individual that's going to receive the message. So it's like it is subjective. I think he's right.
Yeah.
How often do you use real life stories in when you guys are speaking?
Do we realize what?
How often do you guys use real life
stories?
Yeah.
I think it's always a real life story. It's just a bit fabricated sometimes, or exaggerated, or I don't know what was the word he said, blemished or some shit. Something. It's always you can't just tell a story for what it is. Most of the time, you have to add on to it just to make it a little bit funnier.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle a little
Just
bit.
a little bit. Just
a little bit.
Dabble. Just dabble.
Because it's not fun either way. And people know that going into it.
Has there ever been a story that you told that is actually like word for word exactly
Yeah.
how it went? Did
Yeah.
you feel those?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Ah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because that's the thing. In my head, I'm like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
But then you go and do it, and it's fucking dog
It's
shit.
gotta be one of the worst feelings, man.
Is your
It's
mic
tough.
okay? I see you freaking.
Yeah, I see you dabbling in a bit. But
You're right.
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
I'm on a Verizon tip right now.
Yeah,
It's clear.
Get this guy some
The
glasses.
whistle.
Got glasses here? This is literal entertainment.
Yeah.
Literal entertainment.
U.S. politics
Yep.
is
The
entertaining.
fact, I think anything that's on Bet365 is considered entertainment.
It's on Bet365.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
For what? Like over under on who wins? Just like
Yeah.
that simple?
It's the odds
House
of
seats, all that shit.
Republican, Democrat, Independent.
And you can there's some websites that even have it by state. Like you can go, okay, is Biden gonna get Florida, Massachusetts or New York? And like
Or
you
like
kind of
dates and shit.
exactly, and you
How
kind of
long it
like
takes.
do
Parlays?
Parlays. Like, I swear, what am I doing? Doing it?
on states.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
crazy.
funny.
It's crazy in 2020, man.
2020 has been.
Can you imagine
Really?
putting $100 winning 150?
Wow,
Damn.
wow, that's
Really?
madness.
Kanye will probably win in 2024.
No, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is he
he's
actually
gonna do it.
trying to?
I have a feeling he would do it.
Maybe Oprah.
Fuck that. She's canceled.
Oprah's been canceled.
She's friends with Jeffrey Epstein, bro.
Wow.
Really?
He's dead, bro. Can we just leave him out now?
There's no leaking up.
No, it's not
profiles.
leaving. You can't do that.
Yo,
can't,
what do you guys heard about his wife though? Wasn't she having a trial going on and like I completely got swept under the rug?
Ghislaine Maxwell?
Something like that.
Ghislaine?
Yeah.
She's like a co-conspirator, I think. I don't think she's like
Yeah.
dating him or whatever, but
Oh yeah, kind of. Yeah.
yeah, like the thing is maybe it is in court, but per Trump's fake news media, they just like probably went off and did another thing. It's like that story will probably recycle itself and come back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this Donald Trump Biden thing is over. All right, let's bring up Ghislaine, rerun it again. let's hear about it again.
Did you guys notice that no one was talking about COVID yesterday?
Facts.
No one.
Really?
Yeah.
And
What do you mean?
what are the single highest day records?
That's
Really?
crazy. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
man.
Nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing. Ontario had its single highest too,
It's like in the
Really?
thousands,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
1,100.
That's crazy.
And today, a new strain. Man, I wish I had read this. A new strain of influenza or Ebola. Can't remember which one. Just got found in Alberta. Yo, listen to this. 27 of them worldwide. They found one in Alberta.
Wow.
Yo,
What are you
good
saying,
luck, bro.
What's your problem
Good luck.
saying?
Want to extend that Airbnb rental? Or?
I'm chilling, man.
I got a couch if you
I don't know. I don't know, man.
You know
Everywhere's
that?
dangerous. Everywhere's dangerous. What am I supposed to do?
I'll read news.
Fuck it, bro.
Fuck it, man.
You have to just live your life.
Listen, if I'm supposed to die of COVID or Ebola, that's how it was written. I can't be mad. I can't.
Who wrote it?
Who wrote it?
Wear a mask, bro.
That's
That's
I
me
wear my
writing it.
mask. I do what I can.
Wash your damn hands.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it is. Do the bare minimum. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Don't go into places with just 30 people in one packed, congested place. Just stay out the way. Stay home a little bit.
Yesterday, we went to a studio as well, a film studio. For the first time after, how many months now? COVID has been running? 8 months?
Yeah.
First time I seen on the front of the door, underneath where the handle will be for your hand, a foot one. So open a bathroom door. You just like, and it has like a grip kind of. So it's like your foot can like
Oh, really?
kind of like latch it or whatever.
That's clutch.
And like you just, and it opens real easy.
Yeah.
First
Man.
time in 8-9 months. I was like, and I just saw it and I was like, this is just a good idea. Even without COVID, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are we still
100%.
opening doors with our
That's
hands?
fuck,
That's
I
so
know.
That's what
ghetto.
I'm saying. I'm like,
Nah, bro. You know what pisses me off the most is when you wash your hands and you go to open the door and there's a handle. Have it push on the way
push,
out
yeah.
and pull on the way in.
what's your
I was gonna
hack
say,
for
do you-
opening?
do you-
I'm always
do you do, like,
curious.
the
Yeah.
shirt?
I was gonna
Always.
ask you,
Kinda
you
like-
Elbow,
yeah.
shirt.
It kind of defeats the purpose of using your hand to.
Nah,
Paper
bro. I've
towel.
used my foot before. I've
Yeah.
lifted up my leg and pulled the handle.
that,
I'm that.
Guys, like,
I'm
put
that.
the floor on
I'm
the
that
wall.
fucking sad, bro. I don't give a fuck. I've never touched the handle before.
Yeah, it's counterproductive. You just wash
It
your
is.
hands.
Why
and
the
it's like,
fuck would I touch the handle that everyone else who doesn't wash their hands just touched it with?
what are we doing here?
You know,
Makes
what are
no
we doing?
sense.
What are we doing?
And even worse, when they're not automatic or like they have the handles on them.
what if what they're trying to do with these handles is build our immune system? What if that's
That's
their
another angle, I guess.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
There, I'm be a COVID cough, bro.
No, yeah.
Also,
funny
while we're
enough-
here, I heard this guy cough too. You guys are both getting deaf fuzz, bro.
Funny enough, though.
I swear to God, if I catch COVID.
Funny enough, I just got my results back today.
negative.
Yeah, but when
Positive?
did you take the test?
Negative.
You
Yeah, would you take the
negative.
test today?
Nah, I took it 2 days ago. But I've only been with these guys, you know what I mean?
What you seen in 2 days though? You eating bats?
Whoa.
Didn't know it was sensitive. Didn't know it was sensitive.
That's crazy.
Would you guys ever
I've
try
seen-
bats?
Oh, man.
Tried a bat?
No, not really. 'Cause bats are hairy and like
They're mammals,
wings.
bro. Like
yeah.
they're
yeah,
yeah,
catbirds.
fuck
yeah.
that.
I'd rather have them as a
What
pet.
about alligator?
Yeah,
I would try alligator.
I
Yeah,
tried-
alligator would
tried
be
in
dope.
Florida,
Yeah, alligator would be
You guys
nice.
sushi guys?
Oh,
Yeah.
big time. Yeah,
Like the raw stuff?
everything.
Yeah.
Really?
Nah,
I go raw,
Man,
bro.
I can't do the raw.
You
things.
go raw, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You always go raw?
That's crazy.
Damn.
Oof.
Can't hear it, but I
Damn,
think-
son, where'd you find that?
Oh, you told him? You told him? That's crazy, bro. That's funny, man.
Kind of show is this?
We now
Came
know
here, decent, honest people making fun of us and shit.
Now we know Neema just goes raw all the
That's
time.
crazy.
No, bro.
Wow.
That's
dangerous.
cap.
You know what's crazy? Wasn't our earlier episode with him called Raw?
It
What it was
was.
called,
You
yeah.
remember that, right?
It was
That's
called
crazy.
Raw.
That's
That was like
crazy,
the first when we first did that episode. It was really just like we just let this guy get loose. It was
Oh, we went loose, bro. It was all over the place.
it was good though.
Man, your man was behind the camera on the floor, Just laughing. It was so funny.
Kevin. He was here yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to
It was
that guy,
funny.
man.
Shout
It
out
was
Kevin,
a
bro.
good time, man. Neema's a funny guy. Yeah. You know what they say? Make a girl laugh, you can make her do anything.
Who says
We
that?
also affirm.
Yeah, but who says that?
This old head from my area said that.
So I was saying, who said that?
I was
bro?
gonna say I've never heard that.
Shit, I don't know, man.
It's never worked for me.
You sure?
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's pretty. I don't know. I think it might be true.
that's because you're a fucking model.
No, it's that. Hey,
Man, you got an advantage.
You guys got
got-
the
bro,
H&M
this
pants
guy's-
going, bro.
Yeah.
You
You
could-
guys are
come
not
on.
wearing socks with capris,
I know.
pretty much.
Clean off. Ooh, clean whites.
Wow,
What are we doing here?
You guys
Wow.
know what to do.
Damn.
shit.
Holla at my man.
Good thing you
Andre.
guys are filming this so we can all
Yeah,
watch ourselves looking at you like that. Kind of weird later.
yeah. You don't catch me
Eyeing
licking
this
my
guy
lips.
up and down and shit. What do you say?
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever met a funny woman? A woman
Yeah.
funnier than you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah, for
there are
sure.
a dime a dozen.
Mm.
But I
Yeah,
have,
there's
yeah.
a couple.
But hold on,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that? Do you think it's because out of 10 women, one is funny, or just there aren't that many
Yeah.
women who either feel like humor or funny is an attribute that's like
Desire.
desirable for females, or there's less comedians? Like,
I think it's
What's
a
the
little bit of
reason?
both. I think it's a little bit of both. Yeah. I
you,
think
you really sorry. So part of you actually feels like women just aren't funnier.
I'd
Yeah,
say
100%.
majority of the women, are not.
Really
Yeah,
interesting.
100%.
Yeah, I mean,
It,
100%.
it may be just the woman that I talk to and engage with, but
enough.
from my experiences, I've been on this earth 24 years, man. There's
Yeah.
it's a dime a dozen, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like.
but if ladies are listening, I love funny girls.
I love
That-
funny
100%.
women.
100%.
I think that's maybe the most one of the most attractive features.
Oh, for sure.
But don't try it too hard.
No, yeah, not
there's
too hard.
limits,
No,
yeah.
there's
Of
yeah,
course.
there's some
But
who
like,
try too hard.
a
and it
good sense
cheeses
of
me.
humor means
yeah.
you've been through life. Like you've experienced life and you have a perspective.
Bro, what the fuck was that, bro?
It's like it's bronchitis,
Bro, that what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck, man?
bronchitis, man.
Yeah.
God
You
damn.
want to hold in my cough the whole
No.
episode, bro? Come on, bro.
Same guy who ate your
Jesus
back.
Christ.
No, it was beef.
There you go.
Holy fuck, dude.
Same bullshit.
Fuck me.
Can we get my man some tea with honey?
There's a reason I got
China,
my water.
Man,
China,
this guy
what
can't even
baby's
swallow his water
I
and
would
shit.
actually
China,
take a
man.
ginger tea right now.
Yeah.
I would take.
We got any ginger tea?
Yeah, you should take a COVID test. That's what you should take.
Yeah.
Not a
Worry about no
tea.
ginger tea.
I was telling these guys we gotta teach you some Farsi, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be open to that. I'm trying to right now. I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, bro. Tried French.
Get my man.
Similar,
Andre
bro.
Farsi.
French
Farsi?
and Farsi have similar
Listen,
words.
similar.
It's very similar. There's a lot of overlapping words.
Teach me the basics, and I'll start there.
Okay, so salam is hi.
Okay.
Salam.
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 Looks like salami, just no I.
Salam.
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 Yeah.
That's an easy
Hubi.
one.
Hubi.
It's like,
You gotta get-
it's like from
You gotta get some
here.
phlegm. Yeah. You got a little bit of
So
phlegm.
you need a little bit of COVID kind of thing.
Yeah. Now we
Which
can
is
use a
you're
little
good
COVID.
for, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
which
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hubi.
Hubi.
Yeah, there you go.
Hubi.
That's
Yeah.
how you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing?
Are you good?
Sup?
Yeah, are you good? Yeah, you're blessed?
Hubi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Hubam. is- I'm good.
I'm good.
Is it you still have that
Oh yeah.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Hubam?
Hubam.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hubi.
Like you're snoring.
Hubam. Yeah, that's a
Hubam.
good one.
I actually thought I never snored, but someone pointed out that I do.
Everyone snores, I feel.
I
No,
don't
that's
snore.
not true.
I don't snore.
Yeah,
That's,
that's
that's not
incorrect.
true.
I record
fake,
myself.
That's fake news right there.
I record
Sure.
myself, so I hear it.
You
True.
record
Record
yourself?
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, there's an app called Sleep Cycle.
Yeah.
It's clutch.
It records the audio.
Everything, yeah. It records me farting, snoring, yelling in my
Talking
sleep,
shit.
talking shit. I swear to God, I talk in my
I
sleep.
talk mad shit in my
Fuck.
sleep. Yeah.
I talk
I do
It's
that.
actually
I do that.
So he catches
Full-on
pure death in your dreams. Eh?
We gotta get my man Andre a Persian girl.
no,
You don't want no.
No, you don't
I
want
don't know about all
I
that.
gotta
You know.
experience it.
no.
How much money you got, bro?
Enough. Enough.
Are you
Yeah, we
willing
can
to
talk
pay
about
for a
it.
nose job?
Do you did I white B man? White Mercedes?
I mean, I've
White car?
where
Doctor?
where are the Persian girls at? Like where?
Richmond Hill.
Rich Mill.
At the makeup shop.
That's about you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They're a little bit out the mix.
That's outside my jurisdiction.
or buying fresh fruit,
yeah.
pomegranate.
Yeah.
Slapping watermelons.
Fresh from the market,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
Show up to your house with rose water first day.
Go
A
long.
lot of
Good, and they
complaining.
can use it in the cooking.
Jeez.
A lot of complaining.
See, I can't do that.
They like black guys.
Yeah.
everyone
Some of
Everyone
them.
likes black guys.
Come on.
Yeah, but their families hate you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's a barrier in itself.
It is.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do it for the culture.
You have to do it for the culture. There's gonna be a lot of judgment. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
A lot of judgment.
I'm the type of guy I like who I like.
You have a type? You got a type. You got a type.
I'm trying to think. Like,
I feel like you like Latinas.
Nah.
Really?
Nah,
You don't like that
yeah.
crazy shit?
Nah.
Is it crazy?
Nah, it's
They
facts.
crazy.
They
Really crazy. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
They love drama. You
Yeah.
just love
Is
drama.
it drama or is it just the passion? It's like
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that might
It's
be.
a fine line
but still,
between passion and toxicity.
yeah.
And
well,
crazy.
And crazy, yeah.
I don't know.
oh, there's probably women. Listen to 75% of our listeners are women.
Just so you
For
know.
the record, I think it's passion. Just
And I was forced to be here.
yeah, you can't see behind the camera. These guys got guns and shit.
No,
and
Yeah.
Put it out.
use
put it out.
COVID mask over there.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I see a lot of that littered COVID masks. Just
Yeah,
like
that's
that's
just
just
dirty.
come on.
Come on,
That's-
man.
we could do better. Let's
Yeah.
be
I feel
better.
bad for the homeless people because they're like, well, I have nothing else, so they have to just pick those up and wear them, like to go in
Fuck.
stores.
Yo, would you put that on your face for like $1 million?
Oh,
$1 million?
100%.
Actually, no, I lied.
Would you
A mil.
give me,
Would
would
you put it
I
on for,
take
like,
COVID for $1 million? Yeah,
1,000.
No,
1,000.
no, I wouldn't do. No.
10,000.
No.
Hold on.
10?
Yeah, I would do
No.
it for 1,000. What are you guys saying? No,
1,000?
Nah, because
Oh,
you're out
are you
like
fucked?
a week and a bit, right?
1,000?
Okay,
That's
so
not
if I
nearly
get
enough.
it, hold on. Let's talk about the terms of this agreement.
Yeah, we gotta.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I get it, I gotta sit in a room by myself.
You gotta self isolate.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
14
with
days. 14
Yeah,
days,
14
bro.
days?
Obviously.
$1,000.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'll do it for 10.
I'll do it for 10. Yeah.
I think mine is like 3-4.
4,000.
all right.
Yeah, 3-4.
I
is
could do
like,
3.
okay.
I could do 3,000.
Yeah.
Anything below that is
Would
just
you,
like,
would you do it? Basically, 2,000? Would you do for a serve check? Like,
yeah, exactly.
would
Yeah.
you take
Basically,
home for a
yeah,
serve
at least
check?
double the
Basically,
serve
you
check.
know,
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll take a serve check.
I have these weird thoughts that pop in my head sometimes. And I see those dirty ass masks. I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah, the homeless people have to wear them because when they go into stores, they're not
Well,
buying
some
masks.
places, some places give you one.
They give you one?
Maybe,
Some-
yeah,
a
I
lot of
guess.
places
yeah.
Yeah, but some of them they don't.
We
give
give
a
them
fuck.
out. At Kashan, we give you. You come to Kashan, we'll give you a mask.
Really? Eh? Wow, you guys are so nice.
Shout out to boys over at
Shout out to Kashan Persian Rug.
That's my version.
Right here we have the rug you can buy and also come with mask.
And free tea.
Mask free.
Yo, it's funny because
Don't vary about it.
Yeah,
And bottomless tea as well.
harmless tea.
So the first night this guy got in, I take him to my crib, right? First thing he looks at, we gotta do something about this rug, bro. I'm like, bro, do you want water or anything? Like,
Yeah.
sit down first.
Yo,
man.
shut the
Like,
fuck up.
Critiquing
Change
my
the
house
rug.
and shit.
shit, bro.
You're lucky you guys have carpet on your floor.
I know we do.
You know what I'm saying? Rug, it's gotta go. Even in here.
That's
we
true.
can use it.
He's the rug king right here.
Big facts.
You can't mess with him, bro.
Sell
He says
rugs.
something about your rug, you have to listen to him.
He's a rug dealer.
Hustle
Yeah.
rugs, not
He's a
drugs.
Rug
that's it.
dealer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we have to, NBA cares out here, do something for the schools.
NBA cares.
No, real talk.
Culture.
Real talk.
The culture, you tell me, you guys can sell rugs. You don't have to
Have you ever had a rug and tug?
rub and tug?
No, a rug and tug. You don't know what a rug and tug is?
What's a rug and tug?
It's like when you're lying down the rug and you're getting a tug.
Is that a
It's
real
a rug
thing?
and tug. Yeah.
That's not a real thing.
Obviously, it's not a real thing.
This guy just made that up.
That's not real.
That's not real.
Come on, bro.
He said it with such confidence. I believe
I
it.
actually believed it for a second. I was like, yo,
I was like
Yeah.
considering. I'm like, hey, have I ever had one?
Uncommon, but all right.
And scene.
yeah.
Bro, I swear to God.
yo,
Every time, bro.
Which camera seen that?
Yo.
I'm trying to get a cough on
hear
like,
that
yo,
shit?
bro.
Bro, cough in your
dead
shirt
ass,
then.
Dead ass is just like it's like bronchitis. I
Okay,
get it.
well,
It's
that's
seasonal.
also
Yeah,
contagious, so
seasonal.
thanks.
So it's
Mine
Bronchitis
isn't.
not contagious.
Mine isn't. Nah, mine isn't.
if I get this shit, you're signing a $2,000 check.
You're giving me your serve.
Memo, serve,
So I gotta give you
back
the
pay.
serve. Shit.
Shit.
I'm taking all these mics home.
Yeah, and these pants.
Yeah, take it off.
Leave my pants out of this. All right? My pants do nothing to nobody. All right. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I'll try.
So wait, what is this episode even about? We've been all over the place.
No, bro.
Literally
You know what? I don't know
riffing
anymore.
on everything.
I don't know anymore.
This is the most ambiguous podcast episode I've ever heard
It's
or been
good,
a part
though.
of.
ambiguous.
It is good.
Ambiguous is our specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get serious. Sometimes
Yeah.
we want to be funny.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's a podcast about nothing.
Hey man, that's still fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I love talking about nothing.
I think that's
My
what
whole
we.
life is
That's
nothing.
what we created this
shit.
for. We talk about nothing.
Yeah, man.
They,
Why
not,
not?
matters that matter, but also nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, I think sometimes you just gotta let go of all the control, right? I think that's what COVID has showed us.
Free range,
control
free association.
Yeah. And just, I hope some people took it and ran with it and did what they could. Other people maybe, I was anticipating, okay, if we go into a second lockdown, people who didn't take advantage of the first, how would they deal with this one? 2 lockdowns. We've already had one now.
Mm-hmm.
Still feels like everything's open. You drive on the 401, everybody's going somewhere.
I know.
That's
true.
It's weird.
We're going back into phase 3 technically right now, aren't we?
Phase
they
1.
just open they just open restaurants and stuff in like York, Peel, and I think Toronto.
Right now?
Yeah.
No, 2 weeks. I think they open in 2 weeks.
No, as of Monday.
Saturday or
As of
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They just announced that. Yeah.
Why?
Because it was
I don't
1
know.
month of phase 2. Now we're in phase 3.
Yeah, but the cases went back up.
Exactly.
But
What the
make any
fuck
sense.
does that even mean?
politics,
Yeah.
Really?
fake news.
Forward.
Right, so all these patio freaks are gonna be so happy.
Serve bottles are back.
Serve
baby.
bottles are back.
Serve
Well,
bottles.
what
Set
blows
up
my
a
mind
serve
is
bottles,
restaurants saying, okay, we got to create outdoor patios, like outdoor patios.
Isn't that
Patio
the
is
same
outdoor.
thing? It's
Yeah, but like
No,
for
but it's
winter,
covered.
they want to
Yeah, it's
winterize the
covered.
patios.
Okay.
I don't think patio season is that serious. Do you think?
I don't give a
patio
fuck.
season is that serious?
I have zero interest.
Yeah, I'm not
Perfectly fine with
Yeah,
taking my food to go.
literally, and being a gremlin in my own house.
Yeah.
So I just
Nice.
don't understand.
Well, because people have nothing better to do.
I think there's a side to the argument that I think actually we're missing, which is think about the person who's 24, lives with a roommate, lives by himself, herself, and like doesn't know how to cook, doesn't care to cook, can't cook. Roommate's always in the house, can't stick up. Like I feel like there's as many reasons as you want there to be. So I think to myself, like, all right, I'm living by myself. I got nothing. Not that I got nothing going on. That's not an accurate assessment. It's like for whatever reason, I can't be in this situation. I go out to a restaurant, my favorite restaurant, place I frequent often. People like, well, with friends, it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go from work to home, and in some cases, that's the same place now. So now you have no, right? You want to go out.
Yeah.
And I get it. I understand the urge, and I get how you could get to the place where you're like, man, if I get it, I get it. I actually understand that part. The problem with this is that it's too selfish. Some selfishness is all right. I think you need some selfishness because you got to take care of yourself, right? So I understand that. But then I think if you take it, we eliminate everybody's perspective. It's like we should let their perspectives have a seat at our table too. Hear them out. Maybe there's a compromise. For sure, there's a compromise. You just got to find one. But I'm not saying this to like defend anybody because I'm my personal opinion is more on this one where it's like I don't personally see the big deal or the necessity for having to sit at the restaurant. I'm like I could understand you want to grab it and go, but then there's the I don't want to go in a circle. But then the one caveat to that is like, well, where are you gonna go eat it if it's not there or at home? Because you're trying to not avoid. You're not even trying to avoid home. Let's say you just want to go out. You just want to, so you can't eat outside. You can't go to a picnic table. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's like, I get it, and it's like I don't
see
know.
where you're coming from, but then when the news goes and says, hey, we had a record number of cases today.
Yeah.
It's like, well, media, hello, government, hello, you got to choose what you want. Do you want to keep people at home so we can kill the curve or whatever? Or are we half-assing opening the economy? Because if restaurants are open, but gyms aren't open,
Stupid as
doesn't
fuck.
make sense, right? It doesn't. You can't be half in, half out. It's like everything's
brutal.
closed or everything's open,
Exactly.
or like everything's closed, but here are the businesses that can operate
That are essential.
that are essential. And I think gyms are essential.
100%.
I think gyms should be open. I think all of us like to do physical activity, and that helps us keep our sanity, right? But if you're closing gyms and then restaurants have patios and these modifications, it's like, where do you stand on this issue? Do you want to keep people kill the curb? That's fine. But where do you truly stand on this issue? I think also, rolling out school.
Yeah.
Right? What are where were the adjustments made? Who sat there and said, okay, hey, we need a game plan? It feels like nobody came out here and said, this is how we need to switch things up and operate. I think too many was like, let's close here, open here. That's not a real solution.
Yeah, it kind of seems like they're just nitpicking around.
Yeah.
I think we had a guest on earlier that said that the breeding grounds for COVID, most of them were not coming from gyms, and a lot of them were coming from restaurants.
Yeah.
So why would you then turn around and close gyms and then open restaurants?
Because they don't want people to be fit. They want them to spend money on food, so they can get fat and die off anyways.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
It does.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's some
You know
real
what I'm saying?
shit.
And that's the thing about this virus is like it's a very smart virus. We've never seen nothing like this. Billions and billions of people are going to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this virus is always one step ahead of everything. And then it's like the people that are, most at risk, it makes a little too much sense for this virus to target, older people with compromised immune systems that might have a bit of a strain on our economy. Like, that is too
On the money.
Yeah, it's too on the money.
It's too convenient.
Yeah.
Way too convenient for
It's too convenient. Yeah.
the government and the higher powers. And like, I don't want to gaslight the conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying?
to say,
But at one point, are we gonna look at this like, this shit is way too fucked up. Like, this is like a movie in a sense,
Yeah.
Because it's like it. I don't.
Like, is it planned?
Yeah, I don't believe in. I don't believe in coincidences. I never do.
yeah, there's a few here and there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's a few here and there.
It's tough to tell, man. No one really knows what's going on in this world.
Yeah.
No one has any idea of anything.
We can only go off of what we're told or what we research. And a lot of times people only go off of what they're told.
Yeah.
The mass majority.
What's
So in a
up,
sense-
University?
Yo, it's real shit. Like, grandma, I don't care about the disease.
How
in
many times
Jamaica.
have your family?
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm good. I'm good here. Thanks for checking on me. I appreciate it. You know what
How
I'm
many
saying?
times has your family member from back home or somewhere else just sent you something on like WhatsApp and you're like, this is fake news? Like,
You ever done like the 10-hour mute or like the 18-hour mute on that?
I got 1 year going.
I
The
did-
1 year?
yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For what?
They just
WhatsApp?
added an all-time feature too.
all
forever.
time, really.
Oh yeah.
You
I got-
who?
Oh, that's
You like the
WhatsApp
conversations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Toss everyone a quick.
quick mute. Yeah.
Everyone on
There's-
Instagram caught one too.
There's
Oh,
people
man.
who
Everywhere.
actually.
That's
Hold on, there's people.
Oh,
who
yeah.
actually,
Vanish
Dimmed
mode.
everyone.
there's people who actually upload stories onto WhatsApp.
Wait,
What? Are you fucked? What is this? Who are the Gary
Who's
V?
watching it?
I have no idea.
Was Gary V
Grandma?
just telling people to upload
How?
stories on WhatsApp now?
why?
Yeah, why?
You ever see his Gary Vee impression?
Yeah, I see a lot of your impressions, really. Gary Vee was funny though. I like
Gary
that.
Vee
I
was.
like that.
Hey Gary.
You just gotta do it.
I'm an artist. I'm an aspiring artist. I'm working on my first single.
Go and fucking do
And,
it, man.
Do you have any advice for me on how to just any advice on how I can I want to just blow up. I want to get a record deal. What?
Just fucking do it.
How old are you? It's always the question.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm 14.
And you have so much fucking time, okay?
I don't feel like I have time. I just I just want to blow up. Like, if I can do it tomorrow, I'm like, what should I do?
Bro, get 17 jobs in the next 10 years and then fucking go, okay?
He's like, by the way, patience.
Kindness, gratefulness, okay?
But
Stop fucking waiting.
okay, but my mom wants me to be a doctor. And
Your mom. You know, what does your mom do?
she's a teacher.
She doesn't know fucking shit. Okay? Fuck your parents. Do what you want to do.
Okay, can I get a follow back?
Yeah, give me your phone.
Love you, bro.
Hey guys, it's me, Gary. Here with what's your name, buddy?
Steve.
Steve. He's gonna be a great fucking entrepreneur. Okay, watch out for Steve. He's 14. That's fucking young. Okay. All right, take care. Kindness.
Here
you go, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. All right, take it.
Gary's a goat.
Oh, facts. 100%.
Gary's a goat, man.
That shit was so on point.
Holy shit.
We're
Mom's
developing.
a teacher. Your mom doesn't do shit.
We're developing this idea where I was like, some of the videos that he puts out, to your credit, with the mom thing, And I was watching. I was like, go to Instagram. I'm like, yo, wouldn't it be hilarious if like you had like a recovering group of people recovering from Gary V's messaging in like a room of people, and like you'll walk in as Gary Vee and be like, oh, what's wrong with you? Yo, I told my mom to go fuck herself and shit. Next guy, like, had some mad patience. 20 years went by, I did nothing. I'm dying now.
I'm fucking homeless.
He's like, yo, I live mad humble, but now I drive 6 hours to the city with 14 dogs and people in my house. I eat noodles once a day and shit. Like,
I keep saying fucking TikToks and nothing's happening.
I DM 5,800 people every day.
No one's gotten back to me. I got blocked actually for a month
and shit. And we just like go around to each personality. You ask them like, yo, what are you? And guys like trembling.
Gary, I don't know what he did.
Another person's like, I just bought all these baseball cards.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I fucking hate baseball.
I changed my diet. It's all blueberries and shit now. I got no nutrients coming in. I'm dying, bro.
Bro, I'm actually dying.
So we're trying to develop this idea. What do you
That's gonna
think?
be a funny ass.
funny video, no?
That was slap.
That's gonna be a funny fucking video, man. That's
Fuck,
gonna be
man,
so
that
funny.
shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
I have to come and play a crackhead, yo. Yeah, let me get that.
This episode.
And then we're gonna get one person that ends to just go berserk, just fucking start breaking shit. Yeah, fucking TikTok this, Instagram this. I've had it. No more.
I even got this New York Jets tattoo on my fucking stomach.
Fuck this New York Jets. This is forever.
Yeah. You're like taunting Gary V. You know, like, yeah.
Yo, that shit's.
And then imagine we actually get him in the video. It'd be a
Oh
wrap.
my gosh.
That'd be a
We're gonna
wrap.
meet this guy one day.
Oh, I think
It's
he's
gonna
We're
happen.
gonna get there one day. It'll happen.
Did he block you?
Yeah, it's team
Temporarily.
blocked.
He
blocked you, like,
Temporarily.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
temporarily blocked me. Yeah. I asked
Got
them, I
Vayner
messaged
Media?
everybody. Yeah, like VaynerMedia, Team Gator V. They actually messaged all their like tags, their handles on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Because I was like trying to find out what happened. And then I messaged all of them, and then Team Gary V got back to me on Instagram, and they're like, "Yeah, sorry, it's weird because sometimes we block people who either spam Gary's comments." Or we just see that they're like
Constant hate.
haters or some shit, and whatever, or like threatening or violence. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I've never spammed this guy once.
Yeah.
I even show love to him. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Probably what's happening. People who are tagged, like people who are tagging him in your videos.
Maybe.
It's probably showing up like that
True.
thumbnail over and over, and they're like, fuck this guy.
Maybe.
And meanwhile, this guy's pushing patience and shit.
Yeah, I know. Literally. Seriously. He's the one who's, because I was like, this is weird because he's the one who's saying like, I don't see positive or negative comments. So he wouldn't be offended at my video. He would laugh. He would
He actually wrote a really endearing paragraph comment back to me. I wrote him a long one day. I was like, so he really means a lot to me. Like this guy really is like my savior. I'm like, this is not like for being serious for right now. He like really saved me. This guy. Like I had no framework for what was up, down, right, wrong. I didn't know what to value. I don't know what to like go after. And I started like seeing this guy's content, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I never seen a guy, a male, speak like this guy. He's talking about like positivity and like empathy and kindness and like compassion and like hate, like really like. And once you get into it, I'm not just trying to buzzword like just like say words, but I wrote him a comment saying like, man, Gary, like for real, like you really don't know what you mean to me, like what you've done for me from such a distance, like. Man, I feel like I got parented by you or like your mom. Like I really feel like I'm part of your family. Like in that sense, like you saved me. And I was like, I promise you, like everything that I got from you, I'm gonna take and try to give it to other people, same way you did for me, like for free, with value and like with compassion and stuff. And he wrote back, like I'm paraphrasing by the way. And he wrote back and he's like, thank you. This really meant a lot to me. Like something like I remember I screenshotted it though. It's like I shed a tear. This really means a lot. Like I'm really proud of what I'm doing for young men. Because I said how old I was and like where I'm at. And anyways, it's just like a fun little story. But it's like I never really had an interaction with somebody that I consider like a celebrity or like a person of interest that's like a big takes up a big like amount in the world. Until that, and he really responded to me, and he got back, and I think that's like the beauty of
social media.
Yeah,
I was gonna say social media has allowed fans, or not even fans, or it allowed supporters to get like an in-depth look at the people that they support. Like you're saying, like if you can go to, like if you have your favorite artist or whatnot, you could follow them, you could see what they're doing and whatnot, and like you had the opportunity to actually contact him, and he contacted you back. So that's in a sense like it's so. It brings a sense of like personality to them.
it eliminates the 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Personable.
It's personable. Like,
Yeah.
For me, it added a lot of context. Again, I'm not using it as a buzzword, so I'll share another story. I watched. He has a 6-8 hour continuous vlog from a time he went to Dubai. He has some of these as like a test. He put out an 8-hour video on YouTube, but it's not cut or edited. It's just one camera following him around the whole time, even if they're waiting in an elevator, even if he's tying his shoe. Like, they're filming it like that sense. Reason I'm bringing this up is because, first of all, I found 2 things interesting. One, there were millions of views on it. Now, did everybody sit and watch 8 hours? I don't know. But if everybody else found out what I found out, which is the second interesting thing, which was, okay, so you watch Gary Vee on stage. You watch him in his office or in the places that he's in, a football field or in his thing, right? So you see I'm not going to say they're edited, but they're clipped, obviously. And so you have a hard time getting true context of like, how does this guy move through the world? I want to see that. I want to see the time when like he gets to this radio station in Dubai and he's doing this like interview. And I wanted to see, how does this guy greet every single person when he walks in? You got to see that in this particular video. And I was like, oh, and then the cab driver or the guy or like the person who's like, you know, excited to pick him up and take him to the show, like the facilitator or just like everybody that he met. Every time was like with eye contact, with kindness, with like really taking an interest in like who you are, shaking your hand, like embracing you. And I was like, oh, now I see, now I get it. This guy talks about kindness, but this guy fucking lives it.
Yeah.
Like, I know that people have, I don't know if I'm using this word right, like bipartisan look on Gary Vee. Like a lot of people like him, a lot of people don't like him. And there is some sort of like vicious split almost. And when I watched him and I was like, listen, like regardless of what you personally feel about him as a person or as a media personality or whatever, you can't deny this guy's behaviors and the pattern of behavior, because that's really what matters, right?
That's all that really counts.
One of the most profound things I ever heard was you can't really trust what somebody says. You can't even really trust what somebody does, but always trust a pattern. And I was like, that really stuck with me. Now, whether it has validity or not, I don't know, but it worked for me. And I watched this video and other consequent videos since then, or like long form podcasts when he's really in a conversation, not just like a 30-second hot take or whatever. And I was like, man, like this guy really is who he says he is. And his actions prove it over and over and over and over again. And I just think he's a remarkable, like what he, in my opinion, is doing and will end up having done for young men, particularly when this is all said and over, is like, I really think it's going to be like a major shift in men like us who are younger in the millennial gen, whatever thing, that just like actually think kindness is cool. Like being just a person who wants to give to people without expectation is the new alpha male. That's an amazing thing for us all to move towards. I think that's a beautiful journey to go on.
I think it's strange because in my experience, I find that, you know, most people are somewhat just kind by nature. I think the world has a vicious way of, you know, putting you through experiences that may try to knock you off of that kindness, you know, that output of kindness. But I think those who are really, really solid and those have a very firm grip of who they are and, you know, that security of themselves are always just kind, you know? Like you're pretty kind. You're like, first time I met you, like, you know, even you, like, there's nothing but love there. Might not be able to offer each other anything. But I feel like that's just basic humanity. You know, it's kind of fucked up that we have to kind of teach or like relearn just to be kind to people. You know
We've been taught that nice guys finish last since we were young.
Exactly.
Right? But
Yeah.
I think there's a fine line between doing kind actions or kind acts for a reward or doing kind acts because that's how you actually are and how you actually feel. So like if I'm going to do something nice to you, I'm doing it out of like, as cliche as it sounds, the goodness on my own heart, right? But I think the problem becomes when I'm doing something, I do something nice to you and I don't get the action received back to me, the one that I expected back. And so I think when that happens, I might feel a way and I might want to move differently since then. So it's like,
but then it makes kindness transactional.
Yes, exactly.
And
that's
it should
that's
never
the
be
issue, though.
transactional.
It should never be.
Right.
It should never be. But like, so how do you define kindness?
Man,
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
I think nice is something you do with your head, and kind is something you do with your heart. That's how I think about it. I think nice doesn't have to have an undertow or underlying transactional nature, but I think nice is done when you see something and you're like, it would be nice if I, whatever, fill in the blank, did this, went here, said something. I think kind is just like when you really, you really keep like you hold space for what is happening to a certain person at a certain point in time in the world, and you ask yourself like, how can I meet them in that emotional vibrancy and portray kindness as opposed to saying something nice or doing something nice. Kindness is like it's a feeling,
like an empath.
like empathetic. Yeah, an empath is. I think it's a bit different. I think the empath describes a person who like is very in tune or sensitive or susceptible to people's energies. But that's along the lines. I think how I would describe it is more towards something as empathetic.
Feeling? Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, because I wanted to look at it from a historical context, because you look at any religious text, it tells you, do unto others as you done to unto yourself. Like, treat others how you want to be treated. That's been the message for you. If it's in religious text, that means that kindness is not something new, So where along the line did kindness become eradicated, that we have to relearn it? If from 2,000-year-old books and stories, doesn't matter if it's the Torah, the Quran, or the Bible, they're telling you, like, here's a guideline, be kind,
I think this. I don't want. It's not a simple answer,
It's
but
not a simple
I think
answer.
it's
It's not a simple answer.
if I had an
It
answer,
just it is what it is.
So I go.
Shit, charges to the
It's just conditioning.
Yeah.
It's conditioning over the years from society standards. People just lose. I feel like people just lose their real, true identities because of things they see in the media. They think like, oh, like I have to do this to look this way or feel this way or do this thing to impress this person, and then they lose that true inner self. Yeah, and that's the reason why it goes away.
It's actually exhausting. Like, being kind is not exhausting. It's easy.
It's very easy.
It's so simple. It's as easy as like you're in an Uber, asking your Uber driver like, how's your day going, and having a genuine interest.
That's if they want to talk to you.
If they want to talk to you. But even just you putting yourself, I think the thing with kindness is it's like, I think people think that kindness parallels with vulnerable. I think people think that, oh, if I'm kind to someone, I'm putting myself in a vulnerable position because I'm being nice, or I'm putting myself in the way of something, which is not necessarily the case.
Or people mistake it for like flirting or like,
Oh, that's a big one too. Yeah.
or stuff like that.
Well,
Or
I think kindness, why it's kind of went so downhill recently in our society. I think because selfishness has been so promoted. Like it's a thing to see your friend or whatever be like doing something selfish towards you, and then like say for instance you see him being super successful, so you're thinking, okay, damn, like this is the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so when you see someone else get as far as he done in a selfish way, it kind of makes you want to be selfish and to think, okay, kindness isn't going to get me there. I got to look out for myself and myself only, because we're naturally selfish people. Mm-hmm. To a degree, we are all naturally selfish people. Mm-hmm. So when you put that into consideration, you take in like our society that we're at right now. I think that it all plays into it.
I think to actually add to that, I think selfishness is the way. Let me explain. Kindness, you can't give it to somebody else unless you give it to yourself first. That really stuck with me. Same goes for love. Same goes for happiness. You can't give people happiness, but regardless, everything that is at some point going to be outside of you has to start within you. The road to selflessness has to go through selfishness. Selfishness, though, doesn't have to mean I have to take and collect and feel scarce and try to keep resources or whatever that is.
The
money,
world is
capital,
abundant.
The world is very abundant,
world is
right?
abundant.
And so the moment you realize like the road to selflessness is for me being selfish, and like the very easy sort of like very answer that I feel like is very common is when you're on an airplane, they say put your mask on before you put other ones on. It's not just a fun saying. It's like literally like, yo, if you actually don't get oxygen first, you cannot be of help to anybody else, right? It's obviously I don't want to make it too large of a drug, but you get what I'm saying. It's like you have to give it to yourself first. You can't give it to anybody else until you have it.
I can't pour into your cup until mine's full.
Right. And it's selfish in a sense, but not selfish in the street level word of what the word selfish has become.
Yeah.
Not in a devious way.
Right. The intention of it is pure. Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of selfish, when you guys go on the plane, you brought up airplane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Do you guys
segue.
put your phone on airplane mode?
Yeah.
You do, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm not trying to get charged.
That's good, bro.
This guy really out here. You're really that guy?
What's the question?
Argument, man.
Can you repeat the question, sir?
Do you put your phone on airplane mode when you're on airplane?
It depends.
But
do
why
you mean?
not?
It's pretty selfish. It's not kind.
There's times where, you want to know where it started, bro? As a kid, I always put my phone on airplane mode, always, because I was scared of flying. Right? There was one flight I took where I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, and it's been history ever since.
What do you mean?
It's because as a kid, you're thinking, okay, if my phone's not on airplane
Well,
mode, if this flight crashes, that's gonna be on me. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I'm thinking. I think that's how most people thought. So I'm like, okay. I think I fell asleep. My phone was on. It wasn't on airplane mode. I woke up, flight landed. I'm like, okay, this is good. This whole thing's a facade. Like, it was not real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I will say, though, is the only time I do put my phone on airplane mode when I'm either in a good mood or there's turbulence.
Yeah.
This guy's the most superstitious guy ever.
One or the other. But you know what I'm trying to say?
What do you think is going to happen? You put your thing on airplane mode, all of a sudden there's no turbulence?
Yeah, we beat it. We beat the system.
The pilot's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen,
I gotta
passenger
figure it out,
has turned airplane mode on, so now we're safe.
Yo, I used to think like they were able to tell whose phone wasn't on airplane mode as well. Like,
Wait,
as a kid,
first
I
of
used to
all,
thought that.
this is cap, bro. You saying kid? How old are you? There's no way you had a phone like that as a kid.
No, phone, you could have airplane. Yeah, like I had an
When?
LG Rumor. Grade 5 probably, grade 6.
What?
Yeah.
Was that even a thing?
Airplane mode?
Airplane
Yeah,
mode?
it's
On-
been- yeah,
I
it's
thought it was
been-
only on like iPhones.
Oh, like
No, it's
iPhones
been a
now.
thing.
Smartphones.
Yeah.
It's been a thing on
Really?
regular phones too.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like Motorola
It
Razors
wasn't-
and shit.
It just wasn't
Crazy,
swipe
yeah.
down and thing. It was
Yeah,
like
I know.
go all the
You
way.
gotta
down.
upset, yeah.
You gotta take a little trip to the
right.
options.
Yeah.
It's a lot
What is
more,
it?
yeah.
I actually don't know what it does though. Airplane mode.
Cuts off all like in an incoming and outgoing
Oh, like
communication.
Signals, yeah.
so it
So
fucks
won't
up the
Jam
right.
with the.
I actually just do it because it saves battery. when
Yeah,
I
that
land.
too.
That
Yeah.
too, but
I
don't
get
you
out
don't you
on
ever
it.
like get messages while you're flying sometimes?
Like very like near the ground.
Yeah. So that's kind of like when I'll.
Some flights now have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but that's too much.
Yeah, fuck that.
No,
Like,
no,
bro,
I
I
like-
can go
I like
6 hours
fun.
Yeah,
without.
like-
I like disconnecting. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoy
Facts,
disconnecting from the world. You know,
Just on airplane mode, man.
put it on.
The hell.
Listen, what's this freaking pro airplane mode committee
We're
going
gonna
on there,
out
bro?
you as soon as this shit is open.
Shit, man, that's crazy,
Bro, I
Borders
can't-
open. I'm on the
Man.
I'm trying to
horn.
get my flights going.
Yo,
Dude.
check it out.
Man,
My
I
guy,
can't.
Andre.
I can't risk fucking going against airplane mode. Okay, when I'm Middle Eastern, all right? I have to listen to all the rules.
We're lucky to even be here.
I was gonna play the explosion, but I'm like, nah, that's not it. Let me just
too
let
much.
it
No,
slide.
that's too much. Yeah.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
taking it back to
You ever been strip searched?
the airport.
I caught a nice strip search. one
Yeah,
time.
you definitely had that. Eh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I think I have. Yeah, I think I have.
No, I've never.
They
I think
grilled
they
me
just
for like
look- I think
45
they-
minutes.
I've stripped.
Wow.
I think they just look at my passport and they look at me and they're just,
What is this guy?
what the fuck is this?
What are you? And leave.
I see the way they look at my passport.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, even
What happened to you? What happened to you?
At George W. Bush Airport in Houston,
course.
Texas.
Sounds about right.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the way back from
Texas.
they're like summer. You know those like programs to do like summer school, but like you go abroad.
Yeah,
for, like
yeah.
Another,
Oh, yeah.
for like a 1 month or whatever. I was coming back and I was wearing like a Hawaiian shirt with like seashells around my
The
neck
most
and shit.
generic.
Yeah.
Traveler.
And, like 17
Yeah.
frosted tips and shit.
If a terrorist wanted to be undercover, that's what
That's
they
the
would
one.
wear.
I know all the time.
Exactly what they would wear.
Nonsense. Like 2003. Like, but
Omid Nazeri, eh?
yeah, literally, he's like, yeah, that's, come with us. Just gonna stand right here in this little taped off area, and a man with like an orange jacket or some shit, like one of those like blazers, like the FBI, they were blue or whatever. It's like the orange shit. follow this guy. Took me to the back. A couple officers came. Yo, like, who are you? What's your purpose of your travel? I'm like, man, I'm a student group. My teacher's out here and shit. Like, what are your parents' political views?
They asked that.
Wow.
Straight.
No way.
Have you been to an area recently that has had like
My
What is it
parents are
called?
abolitionists.
agriculture or like livestock, or have you been in contact with like ammunition or weapons? Well, like all these questions. And I'm just like, nah, man. Like,
Even
bro,
if
live
I
in-
said, even if I was,
So,
I'm
yeah.
still gonna say no.
So this is the thing. It's like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. And I asked myself, like, later on in life, I was like, well, what was I gonna say? Yes, if that was true. Like,
It's like COVID.
if you have
Let me
COVID-
explain myself. Let me explain myself.
It's like bronchitis.
Hold
stuff.
on,
I need to
hold
see
on,
that.
hold on.
I need to see that test.
I got to.
Yeah.
I need to see the results.
Yeah, let me get it.
You guys have been to a store that asks, have you been in like contact with anyone with COVID? Do you have a cough? Do you have a sneeze? Like, have you traveled?
Yeah.
Like, even if you have done that, are you really saying you have? And let's keep it a buck, guys. Let's
What?
keep it a buck.
First of all,
But why would I even go out?
First of all,
no, but like say if you're going to the dollar store or like to your phone provider or whatever to get a new
Yeah.
case, something like that. Just
Okay.
something that's essential, but you know you have to go there in person to get
I
it.
think what he's trying to say is we all lie. We know we're all liars.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I wouldn't lie about that.
You tell the truth?
Yeah.
If you traveled?
I can't live with lies on my conscience, man.
Yeah,
What if
no,
you-
I don't think I would do that either.
What if you okay, let me give you a good
Truth is
example.
easier to keep track of.
That's a good
It's a
fact.
bar.
Okay, let me give you an example. You
Don't
have
have to
foot
think about
problems.
All right.
Okay? You have
all
foot
right.
problems.
Devil's advocate over here.
You have,
Yeah.
to,
No, here, let's go.
you have to go to the chiropodist, okay?
The what?
You don't even know how to spell
Chiropodist.
chiropodist.
Hey,
never heard that word in your life.
What the fuck did you just say?
That's what I'm saying.
Chiropodist? What is it called?
The chiropodist.
Yo, what dinosaur is that?
Yo, what?
That's the actual word.
Yeah, dead ass.
Orthopedic?
Orthopedic and chiropodist. They're kind of synonymous.
I
but
didn't know that.
yeah, chiropodist is a bit different. I don't know the.
Oh, say a word.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't
Just
go to a
about the
doctor
toes or
enough. That's
something.
crazy.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
So the foot doctor.
your foot's killing you. You got some serious fungus. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
It hurts to walk.
Okay.
So you go there. They're asking. Hey,
Wait, where am I going?
you're going into the office to get some care on your feet, right?
He's walking.
I'm going to
Duh.
which office?
The orthopedic office.
Oh.
The chiropodist.
Okay.
The chiropodist.
Okay, yeah.
Chiropodist. Okay.
And
You need that. You need some care because your foot's killing you,
of course.
right?
Yeah.
They ask you, hey, have you traveled anywhere in the last
Yeah.
14 days? Do you have a cough? Do you have a sneeze? What are you saying?
Yes. It's not like they're not going to help me. They'll just help me in a different way.
You think so?
I know so.
How do you know?
How are they going to deny you care? Especially when I told you the truth and now you're aware of the risk because you have more information. You have more information, you can make a different
How would
decision.
they? How? Because you have to wear masks regardless, right? Like, so how would they change the procedure of taking?
That's
care
like
of you?
saying that's like saying you got arrested. All right.
Okay.
And they ask you, did you kill your wife? You're like, yeah, I did. All right. You're free to go.
It's not
At
really
least
the
you're
same,
honest.
but I mean,
It
okay.
is.
Hey, you know, we appreciate your honesty. You know, your wife probably deserved it. I mean,
You know what?
you're free to go.
Let's,
Yeah.
let's not even take it to court. You're good.
Yeah. You know what? Good shit. Yeah, good work. Very happy for you.
Yeah, I had to get out of that one. You found a way.
I understand.
All right, OJ.
Yeah.
Finish your story about
yeah.
you getting
Which story?
Not story, nah.
Texas?
Oh, it text. Oh yeah, did I? Yeah.
yeah
The what?
at the airport.
Oh, yeah. So then, he like asked me to get up. He's like, turn around. Took my shirt off and
Oh
shit.
no. Here we go.
He took your shirt off from behind.
No, I took my shirt off.
Whoa.
No, you told him to take it off
Dropped my-
seductively
yeah,
too.
patted me down and shit, asking a bunch of questions, and then
Did he bend you
just
over?
like that.
Did he
No.
stick his finger in your butt?
Why?
No, because they actually check like
Why?
it's a good
For drugs.
question. They check for drugs, fam.
Oh really?
Yeah, they
actually,
finger
like-
blast your asshole.
Wow.
I didn't even say it like that. He said it.
Why?
They do
I
that
didn't
shit.
say that.
They really do that shit.
Crazy.
They really be doing that
I
shit.
also
They
didn't
put on a
talk-
glove.
That's a wild.
I also didn't talk shit about Spanish girls earlier. Just want to be that clear.
Call back.
Call back. Yeah. Donde están mis Latinos? Where my girls at?
Yeah. ¿Dónde estás?
See.
Yeah.
You ever got hitched at the airport before?
Nah.
What do you mean?
Like you just weren't allowed to go through?
You know what? Once with Swoop.
With soup?
Swoop. Yeah, I was late. with Swoop. My bad.
Swoop?
I was late. They're like, yeah, we're not taking bags anymore. I'm like, what?
The fuck you mean? It's an airplane, bro.
Like, you can still go, but your bag can't go.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that makes
bro, what?
sense.
Yeah, it's 45 minutes to check in. The shirt, the sign's right there. It says it in your booking. This is crazy. This is terrible. This is terrible customer service. All right, Air Canada would have put me on another flight ASAP.
Wow.
Oh, Soof is the name of the
Swoop.
Swoop. Oh,
My
it's
bad.
another fucking bootleg airline.
We took it once, remember? No, we took Spirit. No, we took
No, we
Swoop.
took Swoop to
Yeah, it's
fucking
purple,
Vegas.
right? Purple plane?
No,
Yeah,
pink.
Pink
Pink
Pink.
Yeah.
No, nothing's worse than Tiger Air, bro. I'm telling you.
Tiger Air.
Yeah, it's the one in Asia, bro. It's
Yeah.
like a fucking Airbus.
Wow.
Not Airbus, like the
actual,
name,
yeah.
like a bus that goes in the air. Like the seats are individual, bro.
Yo, so
It's bench seating.
Yo,
That can't be safe,
There's no
bro.
assigned seating, fam.
You just jump in.
bro, I
Just
swear
first
to
come,
God.
first serve. Just sit wherever you want.
Bro, the flight
Sharing
attendant.
seatbelts and shit.
What
Yo.
kind of anarchy is this?
Bro,
Yeah,
they didn't,
Tiger
have,
Air,
they
bro.
didn't have seatbelts, bro. The flight attendant didn't know the rules of the safety before we left.
for KO, I got a question for you guys.
Yo, bootleg air.
Where's Alan?
I was gonna cut, bro.
Coffee.
Because I'm
COVID
off
out
this,
there.
bro.
I gave him COVID. My bad.
Yeah.
These guys are. At what point are we valuing like airplane safety over like just shedding a couple dollars? Yeah, you switch it. Yeah, I think you switch it. Yeah.
Dollars over life, always.
If a flight's like say $50 to go to Iran, right? $50.
Nah.
No, bro, I can't. I can't. That's one thing I'm not willing to
scary.
risk.
I'm not trying to go up no metal tube.
I learned my lesson, bro. I learned my lesson with Tiger Air. I'm not doing.
Bro,
Tiger
take
Air.
this
How
in.
was it? Like, yeah, like
Take this in. This guy goes, I'm going to Australia. And he comes to me, he's like, find me a good deal, like a good flight deal. Because I traveled a lot, so I had like marginally more experience than he did, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, listen, like, I can get you on a real cheap flight, but there's 5 stops. Yo, listen to me.
kill me,
This
bro.
guy was what, 23? 24, something like, student, not a lot of money, like
Yeah.
trying to scrap it together, like, let's send this motherfucker to Australia, do some stand-up and shit, right?
3 years ago.
Yeah. So Toronto to Chicago,
Okay.
Chicago to Tokyo.
Yeah, that was 16 hours.
Yeah.
go ahead.
And that was the only comfortable flight out of the next 4.
Tokyo to
Tokyo to Singapore.
yeah, Singapore
Singapore to Bali, and then Bali to
Perth.
Australia.
to Perth.
Perth,
It
Australia.
was like the whole thing was like 32 hours of
No,
flying.
32 is 44. first of all.
44 hours
Yo,
of
dude,
flying.
I slept the
And-
whole 8 hours, maybe the whole time.
Bro,
Yeah,
this guy was telling me because like okay, so it wasn't like you booked one flight ticket that had different stops. We had to like put it together.
yeah, separate.
2 here, 2 here,
Oh,
1 here.
You had to. Oh,
So
Separately.
it wasn't like the 4th flight knew the 3rd
No.
flight
Yeah,
near
it was
like its
coming.
coordinates.
No
so
idea.
different airplane, different
Yeah,
terminal,
yeah,
different
yeah.
everything.
No
this guy
idea.
at his heaviest is like hauling ass, no sleep, full of like Chinese and ramen.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Asian
eating
food. I don't know
foods
what
and
he's.
I don't even know what I'm eating. Yeah.
And he gets to Perth and he's like, bro, I don't know what day it is. I don't know
No
what
idea.
time it is. and shit.
Bro, I slept for 24 hours when I got
Yeah,
back
when you landed.
to Perth.
that's crazy.
Dude, let me tell you, as soon as I hit Tokyo, my life was done. I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to survive these next 30 hours.
And he's going to every flight and he's asking for seatbelt
So,
extenders.
extenders, bro. So I
and
got
the
to
seats are small.
I got to Tiger Air, and they're like, "What's a seatbelt extender?" Bro, what? So now I'm like 1.5 legs in the seat. My balls are squished, and I'm suffering for 5 hours just to get to Bali. And when I get to Bali, so yeah, they didn't know it's not a connecting flight. It's just
right,
another
connecting
flight.
flight, yeah.
So I get to Bali, and as soon as I get there, the next flight is closing in 5 minutes. And it's on the other side of the terminal. I had to run with 375 pounds weight. And on top of that, I had my carry-on. I'm running through the whole airport. Families of Asian people are just like, what the fuck is this
Trampled.
fucking big-ass white guy running? Right? And just like, I was blacking out. I'm like, I have to make this flight. Or else I'm stuck here and I have to pay an extra, God knows how much money I don't have, and wait another like 10 hours. I'm already 40 hours deep, so
Alta saved $38.
literally. That's the cherry on the top.
So yes, we will do it for the money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my
That needs
that's
to
my
be-
solution.
That needs to be a whole film.
No, I can actually make a whole
Hilarious.
That
like
needs to be a whole
fucking
film.
Yeah.
short film.
rubbing off on you guys for sure.
You
Yeah.
see it now, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, that was a grind, bro.
Yeah.
That was a grind.
Well, if you could do that, you could do anything.
Literally.
Sit
Guys out here like David Goggins running in the
Tiger.
middle of the
Yeah,
street.
yeah.
No excuses. Stay hard. And he's running.
Don't
through
be
the
a
fuck with his
bitch.
head.
You don't know me.
Weakness.
Fuck your parents. All right.
They don't know me, son.
Oh my god, that's some shit.
Airports are wild. You ever been to those lounges? Like the day pass ones?
Ooh, I ain't got money like that.
I was gonna say I don't. Yeah,
I did that a few times when I had like 8 hours in between flights.
Safe, yeah, just
$40, go in there,
Yeah,
nice
man.
Wi-Fi, put your feet up, real nice warm nuts.
Warm nut.
Warm nuts,
Pause.
Yeah.
I was
paused.
keeping it open for you
He
guys.
paused.
Nobody said nothing.
You got it.
I was waiting for
You
someone
were waiting to say that.
Spice warm nuts too.
Wow.
Why?
Pause.
This is spiced warm nuts. Is
Little
that like
paprika.
fresh?
Little smoked paprika.
My man says spiced
Yo,
warm
yeah.
nuts.
You guys
Does
ever
that
did
mean
the,
they're
This
like
guy's
a-
paying for nuts.
You guys ever did the masseuse? That's fried. That's fried.
like
Yeah, I
a,
did
like a,
once.
like
You did
a,
a masseuse?
like a rub and tug?
No,
like
man.
a rug and tug.
It's
Rub
a
and
rug and
tug.
tug, I know.
No, rub and tug, not rug
Those are
and tug.
classic.
rug and
Those are
tug, yeah.
classic. Yeah.
Yeah, those are great, man.
Like a happy ending?
Yeah, sometimes.
Y'all ain't never had it?
On the rug?
No, just a rub and tug.
Oh, no.
No, I've never done that, but I've done something similar to that in Australia.
Care to share?
No,
We need a lawyer for this part.
Like shit, man.
Can you criminalize yourself?
Is it criminalization?
Incriminalize?
no,
No,
it's,
no,
it's
it's
fine.
not.
It's legal.
No jurisdiction.
No.
It's, yeah, no.
No.
It happened there. So
Yeah, it happened there.
it
That's
doesn't
it.
make
Yeah,
sense.
exactly. People do it all the time.
You want to Google? No, I'm kidding.
People do it all the time, you know?
Howsa.
Yeah, brothels, rub and tugs, you know?
No
All right,
shame.
we
in-
gonna tell a
no
story?
shame. No shame in paying for a happy ending.
No, I didn't pay for it.
That's the thing. I didn't pay for it.
Somebody
Yeah,
else
it was
paid for it?
gifted
Yeah.
for him.
It's free.
Yeah, because I was a virgin,
Yeah.
and they're like, yo, you need to lose your
You
virginity
lost your virginity overseas.
in a brothel.
That's different.
It's different.
Yeah, put it there.
That's
That's
different.
the best losing virginity.
It's a good story.
Can
Yeah.
we go around and do our virginity stories?
I mean, you want to start over there?
I
What
might
do
as
we
well.
get from friggin'
That's what I'm
beautiful warm nuts to this nonsense?
Virginity stories.
Exactly
I'm
how
like,
we
damn, I
got
don't know
here.
about that.
Beautiful warm nuts.
Why you gotta keep saying it like that?
Yeah. Pause.
Warm, beautiful, warm nuts. I
Yeah.
don't even know what a beautiful.
Long story short, I got my friend who I was there doing comedy with in Australia. He paid for me to go into this brothel and have sex with a hooker.
Could have just said nice woman.
Nice hooker.
Wow.
And they're all from like Singapore for some reason. I mean, it's close by, so it makes sense. And then like the process is you go inside, it's sketchy, and then like there's 4 ladies who walk out, and then like you have to choose, and then like they're all looking at me, and I'm like, and because they all thought originally
please don't pay me.
yo, because
bigger you.
Yeah, remind me, I was 375 pounds at the time, right?
375.
Yeah, that was my biggest.
Holy smokes.
So mind you, these ladies came out thinking it was my friend that was picking, not me. So they're looking at him, and then I speak up. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go with her." And then, the shock on this girl's face because she was small too, and she's like, "Oh, okay, you come here, come with me." Yeah, and then I'm like, I'm getting up, whatever, and I go in, and then like, so pretty much what they do is like you have to shower before you. They
Hold
do.
on. Don't lie about this part. This guy said you have to shower. No. They shower you. Yo. Yo, she had a what's the
spray
thing
thing, the
called?
head shower.
Yeah. Yeah, like you know that, but it's like an end of a stick. It's like watching an elephant in a circus.
That's crazy.
Yo, like this, like you're
That's
your
what they do.
drywall paint, like painting a wall.
Yeah,
where
it
it's
was
like
a power
maximum
washer.
distance.
They got the legs going and everything.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
squatting and shit.
Yeah, they're
Like
power
lifting
washing me.
up his stomach and like
Yo.
touching the undercarriage and
100%. Yeah, she was
shower.
power washing me, and then she gets to my penis and looks at it, and she laughs, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Bro, it's flaccid. Like, what do you want me to do? And I'm a big guy at the time. Like, it's obviously smaller
Blood's
than
not
usual.
going down there and shit.
Yeah, and then so then like after that they go on the bed, and then like they just put a condom on straight away.
Just one or more than one?
One. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
This
More
is,
than
I
you,
would,
more
I
than
would
one.
pay, I wouldn't know how much I would pay for this.
Oh yeah.
I'm not paying.
They're washing you?
I'm not paying for nothing. That.
No, it's actually
Are you a
clean.
car?
They're
washing you?
Bro,
It's a
yo,
full service.
Yo, it was actually
filling
clean.
me up
It was actually
there.
clean in there.
My nigga,
You're describing a gas station.
There's a petrol around the corner, bro.
You're getting
Shit, man.
a pressure wash.
Bro, it felt good actually. It was,
Yeah.
and I felt welcome, man. It was very clean in there.
I need to
No,
know what that brothel was.
It was clean laundry.
crazy.
So we get on the bed, puts the condom on, sucks you off for a few seconds. She actually spit in the garbage can. Because she doesn't want condom mouth or whatever. And then she's just like
Latex mouth.
yeah. So then she just kind of gets on top, and then I've never done this before. So as soon as she gets on, I was like, oh. I made that noise.
Sounded kind of like a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, I made that noise, and then she looked at me. She stopped. She's like, whoa. Yo.
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
Holy.
What kind of podcast is this?
Yo, and then it's not the best part.
on.
The best part. The next thing is so we switched positions because I was too uncomfortable. And she's like, I'm back, right? And then so she turns around doggy style. And I'm not
Your doggy?
No, man.
Oh, shit.
That's a whole other thing, bro. I ain't trying to get I know, I ain't trying to get pegged, bro.
Why?
So then she goes on her fours, and then here's the worst part because I'm not at that point. I was like, I'm not even big enough to even because my stomach was in the way, so I had to lift up my stomach just to put it in. And then
right now.
as I'm doing it, I'm like, yo, now I'm feeling it. So I started spanking her ass, and then she starts smacking my ass from behind. She looks because I smacked her, and she's like, oh. And then she starts slapping my ass. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Did you say good horsey?
Yeah, literally. It was weird, right? And then after that, it was just like finished off. And yeah, so that was
That's all she wrote.
all she
Holy
wrote.
smokes, bro! That was
Yeah,
a-
so
different.
that was
that's
my
a
virginity
phenomenal-
story.
That's a phenomenal.
What was your favorite part of the story?
My favorite part?
My favorite part was the washing.
The
of
wash, right?
elephant. Yeah.
The wash.
The wash. The deluxe supreme package of shit.
Literally.
Yeah.
Under rust and all that shit.
Was it just one person? Like washing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
One person washing you.
Okay.
One
Was it the same girl who?
small
I-
woman.
I-
You know what?
I-
The feminists are gonna love this because this empowers women to,
You know what's funny? I
I
actually
don't
told
fuck
this
with
story once on stage doing stand up in a very progressive room, and I said the very beginning when I said, "So I fucked a hooker." Everyone was like, "Ooh!" All the women, right? They're like, "Whoa, you can." And this is actually one of the comics after it when I got off stage. She's like, "By the way, like, actually, she said it on stage as she was the host."
Sex workers?
Yeah, because so I got off stage. I said thank you, whatever. I finished my set, and then she was the host. She got up and she's like, "Give it for Neema." And by the way, buddy, it's not hooker, it's sex worker. Let's be a little progressive here. And then she never booked me since on the show. Yeah, so
Oh, that's a great story.
What was your favorite part? You can answer. I cut you off.
I want it's the wash.
Yeah, the wash.
I want to know where
Yeah,
you
the
went,
wash.
nigga. If I can go and get a wash and my dick sucked, like what?
Yeah, don't
she's-
forget,
that's
they
a-
spit.
they spit into the
spit.
garbage can after.
That's a lot of bang for your
Riling
buck.
up the self-esteem and shit.
You see what I did there?
Yeah,
Bang for
bang
your
for
buck.
buck. Nice, good job,
nice,
good work.
nice, nice.
Yeah,
Gifted
nice.
Gab, baby. The
Hey, Gifted Gab, we here.
Good job, Larry.
We out here.
Yeah.
That's it. So yeah, that's my story.
Wow. Well, I'm
My story
pretty
could
sure we're never
top
going to get
that.
invited on podcast.
Yeah.
It's the last
Andre's
invite.
like, this is
Fuck these guys.
Well, shit. How about this weather though, yo? It's hot today,
We're
15.
gonna have to do episode 38 again.
Yeah. Shit.
This guy's off the handle, bro.
Like, where do we go from here? That's what.
Well, you guys
That's what I
gotta
wanna
tell
know.
your
Where do we go
stories,
from
too.
here?
Stories?
I'll tell you my
We're gonna
story.
report it live.
I was 13. when I was
13.
Damn.
Yeah.
Grade 7, bro.
And I went and I told my homie right after it happened, and he went and did it too.
No way.
Oh,
And then we
it's a
both went
battery.
and told our next homie.
Okay.
No.
No, it was like a week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
also-
So it was a
it's
week-long
buffer.
battery.
Yeah, we prolonged the
Extendo.
batch, and then we told our third homie, and he went
And
in.
dealt with it too.
So we were all like at 13, like Eskimo bros.
I think that's how it
off the
usually.
rip.
That's how
Wow.
it usually starts though.
Is it though?
Like it was kind of similar to that for me too as well.
Yeah, 13. You know, guess I grew up fast. I didn't get
damn.
no wash or anything, but I mean, not as exciting as your story.
No. But you also was young and it was mutual.
Mutual, yeah. So
Yeah.
3 of us. You know, I think that's a great way to lose your virginity.
Of course.
You can talk to your friends about it. Talk about your experience. Be open about it. Hey, what did you do? What did you not do?
Yeah, of course.
You know.
Yeah.
You learn a lot from that first time.
Oh,
What'd you learn?
You learned a lot.
I didn't
you
know.
learn?
I didn't know what the fuck
Huh?
I was doing.
What'd you learn?
I'm not gonna get into specifics. I'll just say you learn.
Yeah.
You learn.
You're saying stuff. I'm trying to.
It's a judgment-free zone.
Yeah. You learn how. Yeah, like you just saying, you learn what and what not to do.
No, but I had a discussion with the other 2 guys that did it too.
Oh,
We had-
you
we had-
didn't
hold on.
realize what you did wrong like the moment of.
Wait, what was wrong and what happened?
What do you
I
mean?
feel like I'm part of. I missed the story.
Yeah, I
What
said
other guys?
So I lost mine.
Yeah,
13, 12, 13.
yeah,
Right. I went and told my friends about it.
right. Okay.
So
I
my
know
next
that.
friend, the week after, went and
Oh,
you know, fuck the same girl.
Right.
Was this
And then
a hooker?
no,
Sex worker.
Sex worker? Sorry.
No.
What do
Yeah,
you
it
mean?
was,
Oh, it wasn't just someone you knew.
it was someone I knew.
She's also a sex worker.
No, she wasn't.
She's not.
That's
Oh.
actually-
She's 13.
Oh, you're just making shit. I was like, what the?
Definitely illegal.
100%.
Yeah, I was like,
You
this
had
guy's
to cut
saying.
that part out.
No.
shit.
Okay, yeah. All right.
And
So
then,
then
and
your
then,
friend-
and then we
your
were
friend-
talking about it with my next friend like a week later, and he went and tried it for himself.
How easy
And it
was
worked.
this?
Yeah,
Wait, how old was the Ting?
my age.
She was 13 too.
Yeah,
Bro, how
13
easy
is
was that?
young, bro. That's
Yeah,
young
man.
still. I can't even lie.
Bro, that's so young.
you grew up young. You grew up fast in the inner city,
Oh,
man.
can't even
Shit.
lie. Yeah, never mind. I'm not even gonna,
I mean, you
I'm
know.
not gonna expose myself.
But
Okay, yo, hold on.
Alan knows back in the day, man, how I was rocking, man. Shit.
been around the block and back. Damn, I feel you, my nigga. It's all good, man.
So I know it's not our podcast, but can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Talking about the Lakers winning, though.
You know what?
Oh, this guy completely 180 the entire podcast.
I even said, I was like, it's not my podcast, but because he said they're ballers. So I'm
He
trying
said
to,
you said
trying to
yeah,
figure out what's
retired now. This guy's still balling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Itachi.
for the Lakers, I think a lot of it had to do with the chemistry they had. And I mean, you put LeBron on any team, they got a chance of going to the finals, right? So I'm not a bandwagoner. I'm not a Laker like fan or whatever, but like it's good to see him, you know, still prosper. It's good to see AD get his first.
Yeah, AD.
That was big.
Dwight Howard finally caught a ring.
Dwight Howard, Rondo's another guy
True.
that, you know, he's been kind of like the past couple years, he hasn't been the same Rondo since,
Yeah.
but like this year, I think he really
Oh, yeah.
showed out and like
Big time.
kind of established himself again, even though he has his name already. He's good. So it was good to see. I had a couple Bet365 things that didn't go my way, but hey,
Win some,
it
lose
comes
some.
with it. Exactly. Win some, you lose some. So yeah.
I think after Kobe died, it was written that the Lakers were gonna win.
Mm.
I think there was no other way to cap such a weird season.
Yeah.
And NBA is all about storylines at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, it's always been about storylines.
What do you think's gonna happen after this? Like, what do you think the next season will start? How will it look?
They're talking about having it resume in December. I'm not sure whether it'll be bubble or like you'll actually be able to play at home. Like I think it's determined on like how COVID will progress, but they're talking about resuming December and then finishing I think the same time that it usually ends, which is around like June-ish.
Okay.
So
A condensed
it's-
season? I think?
Yeah, it's
But if doing the
condensed
same
season.
spot, you have the option of doing 2, 3, 4, 5 games a day.
Yeah,
Remember at
that
the
is-
beginning
yeah.
of playoffs or the beginning of the
Yeah,
seed
The
in or
bubble,
whatever it's
yeah.
called?
yeah.
It was like 5 games a day.
It was nice. It was.
So as a
entertaining.
fan, like
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is awesome.
dope.
It's good. It's a lot of basketball in a short amount of time.
They're bringing it back December 20th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Right
a
before
little-
Christmas, it makes
yeah.
sense for
A
the
few
Christmas
guys said
Day
they're gonna
games,
sit
probably?
out. That'd be nice. I think a few guys said they're gonna sit out.
One of the interesting things, I know we talked about Gary Vee at length already, but one of the interesting things he said recently was, he's like, I think down the line, however many years from now that like major progresses, take to change, I think that players are going to be a lot bigger part of the ownership of the team, the influence of the league. He's like, I don't see I don't not see a scenario where like a KD, as just an example, gets to a point where he's like, all right, well, I mean, I'm the guy, really. Realistically, like people are coming to watch me play basketball, and not from like a elite standpoint. From like the fact is, yeah, like we're coming to watch this guy play basketball. They could realistically start taking more control of like, I don't know, rosters, coaching, salaries.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's like, man, you don't think KD at some point can invest into a stadium? Maybe have a players union where they all have an investment fund, let's say, and they all develop their own. Like,
Well,
it's like I
right.
see there's scenarios where they become not just players. I don't know what they become, but anyways, I just want to think.
Well, right now the NBA is the only league where
union?
the union is 51-49 against ownership. Every other league is 51-49.
The
in
NFL
favor of
doesn't
owners.
even have a union. If you,
Yeah, they don't have players
Not-
association.
yeah, they don't have a players association.
wait, who's
So
51
it's-
So in NBA, the players are 51 in terms of salary
BPA?
and yeah, the NBA
versus
players.
what?
Ownership, the owners, like the actual owners.
So what's the power difference? Like,
So
what
in
does
terms
that
of
allow you to
decision
do?
making, because the NBA has a players association,
Right.
and the players are the executives in the association. So Chris Paul is president,
right? Yeah.
Kyrie Irving is vice president. So a lot of the decision making around the league, salary cap, rule changes and stuff like that, they have a very big
same.
part.
So probably that's why he made the NBA specific example. Then he probably knew this already.
They're very progressive when it comes to
Right.
that
So
type
man,
of
like
stuff.
this could be a reality. Like
Could be.
10 years from now, all of a sudden it's like players are coming in. It's like, well, I'm hype. I'm a brand. I have online presence. I have all these things. It's like maybe they go to a stream only scenario.
There's a lot more autonomy as the years progress with players, I think, as well too.
We saw Jordan do it.
Yeah,
Jordan was
he was one
owned
of
the
the first. Yeah,
owned the Wizards and then said, "I'm suiting up." Like, and he didn't even keep his salary. He donated his salary.
that's crazy.
That's right.
Still-
I
still
think I
killed.
forget
Yeah.
about that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
I wish
mean,
they put.
knew
I
it,
wish they
but
put that
why?
in doc, man.
I know.
They should
wanted-
put
yeah.
that.
Why?
It's like a after.
So he was I think a minority owner of the Wizards when
Yeah.
he suited up, and he said, "I just want to come back."
Whoa.
And he, instead of taking the player salary, he donated it. I think it was the 9/11 or something. I don't know. He donated it the money because he didn't really need it.
Right. Yeah.
This guy's an owner already. He's making money from.
Right.
Yeah,
And now he's the majority. Is he still owner of Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Yeah.
He-
Full owner, right?
No, he's
Like
not
it's
majority.
like
He's a
owner or
majority owner.
I don't even know. I
But
gotta-
we have to
Kicking
fact
either
check
way.
that.
yeah,
He's a
thinking.
billionaire, isn't he?
And he has a job with the NBA as
is he
well.
a billionaire?
Wow.
I thought that.
Yeah, he's a.
He must be with Jordan.
Yeah.
Brand?
Dude, the Jordan brand itself
It's crazy,
has
yeah.
got to be
You
evaluated.
got people killing each other for a pair of Jordan 1s. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Are you guys
presence is
sneakerheads?
there. Huh?
Sneakerheads?
I'm like a. You
I
know,
dabble in
I
it, yeah.
dabble. I like sneakers. I
Yeah.
don't think I'm a sneakerhead. I like Jordans, but I also like Nikes. Adidas.
Right.
I like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I think Toronto at one point was like
Yeah, heavy on that.
heavy on
It's
sneakers.
It
like-
makes sense because we're not that far from New York.
Yeah,
I think that's like a big mecca for that stuff, right?
yeah,
We are a baby New York in a sense. I
yeah.
think.
Little New York, yeah.
In
There's
New
so much-
York,
so many
York
similarities.
region. I mean,
Same shit.
some parallels.
Yeah.
It's literally the same.
Draw some.
Have you seen that
parallels.
video? I think it was like on freaking Twitter or whatever about like how there's like 5 different Yorks. So you got York region, you got York, you
North
got
York, East York.
East York, you got Yorkville,
Yeah.
you got York. Yeah, like what's that? What's that Yorkdale area? Is that York?
Yeah.
York?
I don't know.
Is it
That'd be North York. That's
maybe?
North
So
York.
yeah, like as a
North Downs.
Torontonian, like it's hard to like identify. Like if you went to like the average Torontonian and said, "Yo, where is this and that?" They couldn't tell you.
No, they know. A real Torontonian knows. Those average Torontonians, those are the fake gentrification Torontonians. They don't
Yeah,
belong. They just
weren't
came here.
originally from.
They just got here. They came from like Barrie and Oakville, Owen
Yeah.
Sound. They
Oh,
were.
yeah.
You got someone who's been really living in the city. They know Yorkville. There's a difference.
So
East
you
York,
know
North York.
York region?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Where do you guys live?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought I got you there for a
You're
second.
not getting me.
Exposed.
I might live in Edmonton. I'm Torontonian to the bone.
So now you're claiming Toronto.
So
Bro,
you're-
you switch up every episode, bro.
every
Shit,
episode.
man.
I'm
So you're
a
a Toronto
comedian.
man?
No, I'm Edmontonian.
This guy claims
So you're a
Edmonton.
Toronto man.
Yeah, but deep down in my heart, deep down, right? When I'm driving down 401 East, I resonate with the Torontonians. All right,
That's all I wanted to hear, bro.
still an
That's all I
Edmonton. I'm
wanted
still
to
an
hear.
Edmonton man. Put your
Not
hands
You're
sold
on
just
yet.
you're just gonna leave me like
I'm an
that.
Edmonton man.
Yeah,
Love
You're not.
Alberta.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Straight lies.
When you
Straight
s-
cap.
When you see me with my pickup truck on my farm with the rest of the Berta boys,
Oh, Berta boys.
yeah.
Bumping country music.
Got a brew skit. Yo, I love your skits, man. Those cottage skits, funny.
Ah,
I just
thanks,
seen your
man.
Halloween one, but that was dope.
Oh,
That was really
nice.
dope.
Yeah. Thank you.
But yeah, I've been loving them, bro.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's what's
It's
up.
fun to do.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
How do you guys come up with that? Like it's just
Just comes to me.
comes to you, yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Lots
And
of
other
stuff.
people give me ideas too
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I write them down and I execute if I can.
Writing is the key right there. I think writing is like that's the beginning,
Yeah.
and then just from there, it just takes a life of its own.
Yeah. It's endless opportunities. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no yeah. Comedy is a beautiful thing.
Free association.
Beautiful art.
Before we wrap this episode up, do you guys have any final last words or
Anybody? No. Virginia
Warm
story.
nuts.
Virginia story? Yeah.
Warm nuts.
You want to sprinkle anything? Want to sprinkle anything in that episode?
The episode's coming to a wrap, so I'm saying maybe leave more to be desired for next episode.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
well,
we
we'll
gotta do
let
this
we'll let the
again.
people know where they can find you guys. Where they can tap in.
Yo, first of all, you can find us Spotify, wherever you find your podcasts.
Mhm.
The Straight and Curly podcast. It's named after his hair and my hair, but I shaved my head, so it's not curly no more.
Mhm.
But it's still the Straight and Curly podcast. So you're both invited
Hey,
to be on our show together.
I'd love it.
Gifted Gab, hosted by Straight and Curly.
We'd love
Talk a lot of shit. Not really any listeners.
it. Yeah.
No, we're kidding.
coming, it's
Actually, we have some decent. Well, I was making jokes.
Yeah, we'll get some.
We
Yeah,
have
we'll
some
get more and more.
decent following so far. Like it's good because what we love the most is when people who listen interact with us, not just like on like reviews and stuff are great and we appreciate them. Like one of the things that we did with Alex is at the end of every episode we asked people to visit, like DM us or message us privately with a certain emoji that we picked for that episode to kind of like signify 43 was a light bulb
And
or something else.
Okay.
And so it's cool. Like we've been getting some of those messages, which are telling us like, oh, people are listening throughout. It's like, oh, I seen a pineapple episode 20, whatever.
Still creative.
We just
right?
we just love interacting with people who listen. You know, obviously like with you guys, same with our format seems like kind of off the cuff. It's cool, like it's freestyle. But we get some people who really like appreciate some of the feedback. Like we appreciate some of the feedback they've given us on, oh, this podcast really resonated because, you know, I didn't know anybody else had this problem too. Or thanks for speaking so openly about like addiction to X, or, you know, sometimes we try to get real. So if you guys are into that kind of thing,
I love it.
Check us out.
I always have fun. So
I've never been on, but I'm more than open to. So yeah,
can't wait.
set that up.
Thank you for having us. Anyways, we
Yeah.
appreciate
Our
it. It's
pleasure.
real nice
Yeah.
beer and everything.
I love it, man. The lighting is key.
much care
Lighting
time.
is, yeah.
Shout out
Much
that
I can.
production studio for
Yeah.
hosting this.
Thanks for having us, and you know,
Follow this guy on Neema and Az Instagram,
Yeah.
Neema and Az TV,
all over.
everywhere.
He's
It's a
been on the
takeover.
boys.
Yeah,
True.
Amazon Prime.
Boy, I
It's
saw
the
you get
takeover.
killed.
That's what's up.
It's
bro.
a takeover right here,
series is
right
tough.
now.
I felt like an emotional investment when I saw you got killed.
Yeah, I
on
was-
the
I know,
boys.
right?
It's
I
like,
was like,
I,
damn.
it's
I got
like,
shanked
what the
hard.
fuck? It's like I actually knew him. I was like, fuck.
I know.
Also
That's it?
launching 2021 Neema and Az OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Managing?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna be in the room.
I'm only signing up if I get to see a pressure wash.
That's actually the premium
Live
package.
streams of him getting washed by
Yeah,
random women.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm actually flying to Singapore tomorrow. Yeah, so I have her number.
You guys heard it here, man. It's the Straight and Curly podcast. Omid and Neema, live and direct on the Gifted Gab. You guys know what to do.
You know the drill, man. Just like, comment, subscribe. I like getting emails. Alex doesn't really get like the emails, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns,
Send
hit
us your
up.
fan mail.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
You want to mail your draws to Andre? Do
yeah.
that too.
Let's
Dirty COVID mask.
That's
swear.
Yeah,
crazy.
dirty cold nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm,
warm
I'm
nuts.
negative, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, for now.
That's what
Anyways,
yeah.
just like that.
We out.
Yeah.
peace.